Yes, yes. We are back. It feels like we've been gone for a hot minute, maybe almost like 2 months, but it's been about 3 weeks, I think. Happy New Year to everybody. It's January 11th. And we're coming to you live from the Sunset Grill. Don Henley's by my side. Sunset Skating Club in East Vancouver, British Columbia. I don't think I've ever been here in my life. Scotty, I have my esteemed colleague. Let me just introduce ourselves here. Scotty Nelson, some know him as The Full. He's going to be doing the color commentating today. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Greg, GAB Sports. Mr. Bartels, as always, holding it down technically. And myself, Rory Woods. I'll be having the privilege of calling the live play today, and it's nice to be back. I missed hockey, missed seeing these boys, and I hope everybody had a great Christmas season, a great holiday, and we're ready to rock and roll here today. Scotty, any thoughts on the matchup?
Well, you know what? Vancouver's always brings a good team to the ice. We saw a bunch of their blue helmets at camps and stuff over the winter season for anybody who's at camps, and they've got a lot of talent, big group to draw from, so I'm expecting a good battle from them today.
Yeah, no, it should be a good game. I think we're coming in here with a 4-1 record, and I believe their record is 2-5. We've fought them before, or played them before rather, and we haven't lost. So, you know, it's time to shake off the rust, put some points on the board. Everybody collectively, hopefully, will be sharing the puck, moving the puck, and I'm really hoping for a good team game.
Yeah, I know at practice a lot this last week. They've been working on team play, passing the puck.
Right.
And all the drills have been passing specifics, so passing for one-timers, 2 or 3 passes to get a shot to the net, going to the net to the dirty areas. So
getting them back in that routine of sharing the puck.
Exactly. So many camps are individual, so you go and you work on all your individual skills, but
right.
Really, at this level, you can't skate the puck up the ice and go McDavid style and score. You've got to be able. The puck moves way faster than the skaters do. So
those days are long gone.
Yeah.
We'd like to say hi to everybody from coast to coast, Canada, worldwide, that's watching, tuning in today. All family and friends. I'd like to give a big shout out to my colleague, business colleague, Chad Brana. He's tuning in from London today. I'd like to say hi to him. Everybody else around the globe, in Canada, of course. Hope you enjoy the game. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we haven't actually had you on the mic in quite some time, Rory. You weren't far off because Grayson had been sick and you'd been sick earlier in December. So I think the last broadcast we did, it was
it's been a while.
Greg and I.
Yeah.
And before that, you weren't there either, and we didn't. And the broadcast wasn't audio ready. I don't think they wanted me doing play-by-play. The digital gods,
fine.
The digital gods said no, thank you, sir.
I don't think. Oh yeah, there's always some sort of. Well, not always, but you know, the technical difficulties. If you can't get a strong Wi-Fi signal or what have you, you know, it'll throw you for a loop. Usually, Greg, the Wizard Bartels, can get things done, but you know, there's always going to be something, a little snag here and there. But yeah, my family got caught with that really bad cold. I was really, literally out of it for about 3 weeks. I had the cold. Like my body would be super cold and super hot. I'd have to take like 3 hot baths a day to regulate my temperature. It was nasty. So we're glad we're over that one. And we're back at it here in 2026. Can you guys believe it's 2026? I mean, time marches on like that Metallica song, man. It goes fast.
It does, absolutely. No, it seems like the season just started.
Yeah.
And now we're into the home stretch. We've got a whole bunch of games the next 2 months, and then it's playoffs. And
right.
2 weeks into March, we're done. So
I know, and a big tournament coming up next month in Edmonton, which will be fun.
Oh, can't wait for that one.
Yeah, that'll be great. Going back to my hometown, to my roots, get to see my Italian family, eat some good Italian food, hopefully. And hoping it's not too nasty and cold out there. It can get really stingy when that wind chill kicks in. So
Yeah, my wife Jessica's family's from Manitoba.
Oh,
I think
they
there's
still
probably
know.
some of them listening right now, and so I've been at a funeral where we were graveside, 31 below and windy.
I was
So,
like that. Was like that for my granny's funeral.
yeah, it was
And
Jessica's grandmother's too.
I had my older aunts. They were wearing high heels and dresses, and they're acclimatized to it. I just wanted to get out of there and get by a fire or something. It's crazy.
Well, that's the thing. You move out to Vancouver or BC for long enough, and you're in the Lower Mainland, and you just get soft.
Yeah,
Like,
it's true.
you can't tolerate such cold.
No, when you're from the cold, hard tundra, born and raised, you know, it's a different story. So let's hope the prairies are nice and a lot of sun when we go there. That's the nice thing about Edmonton. It's sunny, big blue skies, nice place to visit. Not sure I'd want to live there again, but
Did you ever get to West Edmonton Mall when the Oilers used to practice there when they were in their heyday?
Yeah, of course. I used to go watch them play. Gretzky, I actually played a few games there. I saw the boys play, the Dynasty team. Played at Northlands Coliseum a few times. I remember sitting down after one of my shifts and sitting on the bench and looking in front, and Gretz's name was right in front of me. That was a crazy moment for me, you know, one of my heroes. So love it, man. Got
Awesome.
nothing but love for Edmonton and the Oilers. And yeah, let's go. Semiahmoo, two of my favorite teams, the Oil and Semiahmoo Ravens. It looks like Sonny Boy Grayson Woods is going to be taking the draw with Shen Han and Jackson Nishi. And on
I think we got June.
June again. It's gonna take me a little time for my old rusty brain to get caught up here. And then it looks like Carter and Ivan on D. So puck drop in 15 minutes, 12:37 p.m. January, 11th, 2026. Let's go, Ravens. Ravens starting it up, June, working it in. You see the difference between the teams that we just saw play and this team. Not to disparage anybody, but the speed is here, the skill is here. And let's see if these kids have any rust to shake off. I don't know. They've been practicing. They've been on the ice at least 4 times last week, or this week rather. So let's see what happens. Let's see what transpires. It's not about individual game. It's about working together as a unit and getting the job done. Let's see what happens here.
Thunderbirds got a quick change in there under their second line already.
Yeah, that was cheeky. Good shot by the T-Bird, blocked by Semiahmoo. Good start. Looks like Grayson Woods carrying it up, looking for somebody. Errant pass. Floated into the T-Bird's zone. Oh, kid blew a wheel. Almost stolen by Nathan. Nathan working hard on the forecheck. Big Scotty Darby trying to work it down low. Back to the point. Jasper's wide open for a lane. He's got to shoot that. Big shot in. Woo! Oh, look at this. Was that Jackson?
That was Jackson.
Jackson wheeling and dealing like he does. Going around, coming in, looking for a shot. No lane, takes the shot off the bar and up into the netting. Good start to this for this line of Jackson, Atwall, and Big Darby. Good pressure.
Yeah, great job by Nolan to get to the front of the net. Jasper put a shot on net, deflection, and it caused all sorts of havoc out there for
Exactly, and I think that's really where Darby belongs with that big body. He's got to get in there and bang around. But he's a shooter too. He likes to shoot it. It's good to see the big Burnsy out there with Jasper. 2 solid defensemen, 2 big boys that can shoot the puck. Stolen by T-Birds, coming up left wing, looking to center, diverted by the Ravens, put back behind the net, out, Jasper collecting, chipping up. Dumped in, this might be an ice, I'm not sure, doesn't look like it. Jackson chasing, behind the Thunderbirds net, reverse, looking for the breakout. Good pressure by 97 Ravens. Keeping it in the corner. Ravens going for a change. New troops coming out. Looks like Vitali and the young Bruce Lee. Mr. Is it Liao? I believe.
Liao, yeah.
Sometimes I say it wrong. Forgive me, sir. Oh, look at this. Almost a turnover. Darby up. Nice passing. Vitali looking to break in. Skimming around. Looking to cut in. Good body by the T-Birds to defend him off the puck. Back behind the net now. Scotty Nelson looking to do something. Picked up by Vitali again. His speed is working out there. Pushed off the puck, though. Scott dumped back in. Vitali on the chase. Good speed by Vitali. He's got his legs working. You can tell right now. Back to Clark Darby, keeping it in the zone. Dump back down. Zach looking for it. The puck's bobbling. Good shot by Darby from the point. Almost tricked the goalie. Almost went 5, but he got a stick on it. Behind the net of the T-Birds. Out. Looks like, oh, no penalty on that. Was that Vitali trying to work it in front? But it was pushed down. Excuse me, that was Zach Liao going for a change now. Looks like Mukai going up, taking a run at it. Look at the speed on this kid. Get a lane and get a shot. Shoot it. Okay. Good effort by Tyson to get in there. Didn't get a clean shot away, but I like that effort. Big shot from the point now from Ivan Durkach. Good to see him out. Ravens looking a little bit like they need a little oil, but I think as time goes on in this game, they're going to become a little bit more sure of themselves. The puck's bobbling around quite a bit as well, so a lot of choppy play in this first, but what do you expect? First game of the new year.
It was a pretty dominant sequence there. I think they had 2 minutes of control in the offensive zone.
Yeah.
And got 2 full line changes.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely controlling the puck and the possession. Probably 70-30 right now, which is good to see. Dumped back down into the Ravens zone by the T-Birds. Ivan surveying, dumping it up. Nobody home to take. Shanahan maybe should have got in there a little bit. Now that creates a turnover and an opportunity for T-Birds. Pushed off the puck by Ivan. Good defensive play. Rings it around the board. And up to June. But again, not out. June to Shanahan. Love this kid. Let's see what he can do. Shanahan's got moves. Look at his move. What a stud. Oh, my goodness. And a beautiful goal by Shen. Oh, no. Is that a save?
That's a goal.
That's a goal by Shanahan.
A goal.
That's a good start for Shen. Look at him break down the defense. I mean, Greg, give me a replay on that. That's a beauty. He's done that time and time again in the last few months. Beautiful goal by Shen to work it through the defense and make a perfect shot. I wasn't sure if the goalie saved that, but yeah, that's 1-0 on the board for the Ravens.
Oh, great outlet pass. Hit Hansen at full stride.
Who passed that?
Ow, that's a good question.
And we see that a lot now, a lot more. At least I think I've seen it a lot more in the NHL where guys are really looking for those outlet passes from their own zone up into the neutral zone to spring their man to get a 1-on-2 or a 1-on-1 or a 1-on-0. So that was, again, yes, Scotty, as you pointed out, a beautiful pass and an even better finish by the handman. Back out to Burns. Neutral ice, swerving in his own zone, bringing it up. Lots of traffic. Maybe should have passed it. Now we got a 2-on-1 situation. Couldn't handle the pass. T-Birds was almost, centered and almost another good chance by the T-Birds, but the puck was high. Shot from the point. Big save by Kaysen. Burnsy needs to move that puck a little bit quicker. He's getting trapped in his own zone, trying to do a little too much, I think. Get a quick outlet pass and move that puck out, boys. Here we go. Nathan up. Beautiful pass to Jackson. Man coverage, 1-on-1. T-Bird defender doing a good job. Broke up the play, but Jasper's in tight. Moving and grooving. T-Bird's pick and start out with speed. Up into the Ravens zone. Is that Tyson?
That's Tyson.
Tyson working it behind. Beautiful moves behind the net. Look at swerving like Mervin. He's got to make a pass, though. Can't sit with it too long. And that's what happens. Turnovers. Move the puck, boys. Here we go. Big Scotty. Up and out. Chipped into neutral territory. Zach Lau now moved onto this line. I don't think he was on this line before, was he?
It was Zach and Vitaly and Scotty. They've switched up Nolan and Scotty for this game from what they've been doing the last couple.
Yep. That's a better outlet, but again, just chopped into neutral zone. Zach using his speed to chase. Picks it up. Back and forth here. Possession changing over and over again. Ravens really need to try to control this game a little bit better. It's too bobbly at this point, but Zach moving in. Again, another turnover. Grayson Woods back to the point. You got to rip this, Ivan. Ivan making moves, dancing. That's a trip. Not called. Should have been. Good back check by Shen Han to break up a play before they enter the zone. T-Birds collecting, though. T-Birds are sort of running things a little bit better than us in the neutral zone, it seems, right now.
Ice is looking a little slipperier than normal. We've got some guys blowing tires all over the place.
That could be what it is. You know, I don't know what this ice quality is like here. I've never been here. But again, everybody's on the same playing field. Got to learn to adapt.
Well, and they say that the coldest rinks have the best ice, so this ice should be perfect.
Shen Han on the move again, looking to do something. Cutting in, cutting out, shoots it wide. Collected by Ivan at the point. Tries to rip a slap. Not much on it. Grayson Woods fighting like a champ in front of the net. Getting a little dirty out there. I like to see the battles in front of the net. That's what I tell my kid to do.
Got to go to the dirty areas to score goals.
That's right. Brought up by June, dumps it. Darby, might be a call here. Looks like there's a call on the Ravens. I don't know if that was a hack.
I think they're going to give him a slash.
Looks like a hack, yep. On big Nolan Darby, number 88 Ravens. So first power play of the game going to the T-Birds here on a slash.
Well, it looks like she called hit to the head.
Hit to the head. Hopefully that's not a major. I didn't see that. Did you, Scott?
I think he kind of reached over and was trying to get a hand, get a tap on the stick. I didn't see a hit to the head there.
No, I didn't either.
Maybe a trip.
It's a 2-minute. So 5-minute or 4-minute major averted. I keep saying 5-minute. I'm from the 5-minute major school of thoughts, but it's always 4 minutes now. New rules, I guess it cut a minute off. Ooh, big chance off the draw by the T-Birds. Great save by Kaysen. Looked like a kick save. Looks like the T-Birds came with a little bit of, and floated a shot in. T-Birds are looking like they want to win today. That was a nice shot through traffic, and Kaysen couldn't figure it out because he couldn't see.
Yeah, floater through traffic.
Floater right in. Was it right under or over his shoulder?
Looked like it handcuffed him under the blocker.
Yeah, it did. Nice shot by the point. 1-1 game. We got Vitaly lining up here with Scotty and Jack. Is that Jackson?
That's Zach.
Zach, excuse me. Again, my old brain needs to refresh on the numbers.
Well, the right wingers have all their numbers are too close.
Yeah,
16,
I know.
19, 13.
Yeah, it's weird. Good tie-up by Zach to win that on his wing. Jasper carries in. Zach working it down low. Nice move. Papered on the wall. Good help by Vitaly. Jasper pinching in, and it's created a 2-on-2 here. Good coverage back by Scotty Nelson. Oh, wow. Left alone. T-Bird just skied that right over the bar. That was close. T-Birds came to play today. I don't think I've ever seen them play like this. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Richmond Jets. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we haven't played Vancouver very much this year. They always battle hard. Good skating team. We've got a good skills program. Their skills coaches run the Vancouver Hockey School and do a really good job. So.
Right. Have we played this team?
I don't know if we played them yet this year or not.
Greg is saying we have. I'm not sure, though. I don't remember. Okay, we won the draw. And it looks like Zach is moving it up and in, dumps it up. It seems like the Oilers, the Ravens are having a little bit of a tough time breaking into the zone man on man, so they're electing to push the puck in and chip and chase it. I think that might change over the course of this game. Number 7 T-Birds moving it in. Clark Darby good, pushing them out. Centering. Back to the T-Birds defense. Nice outlet pass by Scotty. Look at this. Zach Liao on a break. What can he do? Oh, big shot, big save. Tried to go far side with that shot. Beautiful save by the goalie. Dump back down to the T-Birds. Collecting, trying to push it up, trying to break out. Nobody really rushing and getting in their face, but kept in. Back into the neutral zone. A lot of neutral zone battles here. Over to Tyson. Moving it. Makes the first move, loses it. Good coverage back, though, to be there. Darby. You can tell the passing's not as crisp. They're a little bit off, but that'll come.
In each other's feet a lot.
Yeah. It's more like an A2 team playing here than an A1 team. Nice shot by Grayson Woods. Scores the goal. Picks the far side through the screen. Beautiful goal, Sonny. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, and again, good battle in front. They got this. They entered the zone and got a shot on net. And you know that shot hits the net, and then you get a rebound. Grayson takes it, a little toe drag, low blocker, far side.
Yeah, he had the full far side open through that screen. So
Glenn Anderson, 1983.
Glenn Anderson was one of my favorite Oilers. He was so clutch, man. I loved that guy. He had one of the greatest mustaches out of the 80s. In playoffs, he was so clutch at scoring goals, OT winners. The guy was so skilled. One of the greatest Oilers of all time, in my opinion. Look at this. Shenhan again on the move. Back up to Grayson, chip and chase. A little bit off his stick. Maybe a little bit of a further pass than Shen wanted, but that's okay. T-Birds breaking out. 2-1 ball game. Ravens in command. But again, nobody really taking full charge. Grayson rushing in, Shen with him. It's out, and it's going to be offside unless they tag back up. Good work by June, trying to lumber in, but poked off the stick. June again, not taking no for an answer. And he dumps it. Line change. We got Big Darby coming out. We got Nathan Atwell breaking up a play. And we have Jackson Ishii keeping it in, chipping it in again. A lot of chip-ins and a lot of chase. And that seems to be working half of the time, not all of the time. Number 4 on the move, Carter Gregory dumping it in. A little too hard. Saved by Ivan. Nice play on the point to keep it in, but dumps it back to the Ravens. Again, keeps it in. Skating around the line, moving in. Ooh, dangerous. Trying to put a little shot pass in for a tip, it looked like.
Yeah, a little offbeat. The goalie wasn't ready for it. If that had hit the net, that might have caused some trouble.
The goalie seems to not be super reactionary. He's a little off on some things, so it's really about picking the shot and where you want to put it and putting it on the net fast. No, that's offside. Atwell was caught behind. That's okay. And it's a bit of a smaller goalie. If you look at compare goalies, Kayson's a wall, and this little goalie over here, I find if their vision or their eyes are around the crossbar, they tend to freeze up a lot if hard shots put, bar high on them. A lot of them tend to freeze, so it's really about shooting pucks high and trying to pick corners on these smaller guys. And look at this, break it in, 16 over, beautiful pass, what a save, but and Scotty there to collect the garbage and put it home. Airmails it. Beautiful pickup. Scott, right place, right time. And that's how, in my career, I scored a lot of goals. House player back in the day, man. But you know what? When you sit on the doorstep, you're gonna get gifted, and that's exactly what happened there with Scott putting one in. 3-1 game.
Yeah, you know what?
Sorry to interrupt, Scotty. It looks like they might be talking about it. The Zebras over here.
Well, Zach made a great pass to Vitali. One-timer. I mean, it was a sauce pass.
Yeah, I don't know.
Took it on a hop, made a great shot on net, and Scotty cleaned up the garbage.
What could be the problem here, I wonder? They're debating this goal quite in depth, and they're calling it off. They're calling it off. I don't know why, but Shane is a little bit irate on the bench, and he's calling for a little meeting here. Our coach Cuss wants to know what's going on. I didn't see any infraction on that play at all.
No.
And I'd like Coach Cuss just to give the ref a little earful here, a little piece of his mind. I know Mr. Nishi on the bench can do it. He's remaining quiet at this point. Who else do we have on the bench?
Coach Matt.
Oh, Coach Matt, there he is. Coach Cuss is giving him an earful. I have no idea why they would recall that goal. And Coach Cuss is getting a little bit irate. He's got the hand movements. Looks like an Italian over there playing bocce ball. that's a I don't understand that call.
Yeah, sometimes you get the hometown ref.
You do, and you don't see Coach Cuss in a verbal spat like this very often.
No. I don't know if they're saying that they blew the whistle before the goal went in or what the problem was, but
you know, realistically, I'm not at ice level, but I'm perched up here, and again, I did not see one thing that was wrong with that goal, one infraction that was caused by any of the Ravens players. Like you said, sometimes it's a homer ref, but let's see.
There's the old adage, the puck doesn't lie, so we'll see if they can get something together here.
The camera doesn't either.
I know.
Well, we'll get it back. That's just going to fuel our players to put one in here. And you never know if there's going to be a makeup call that is forthcoming, but realistically, again, sort of a weird call off on that goal by the refs, in my opinion. Vitali, wheeling and dealing. Look at the moves this kid has. He can skate. Knocked off his stick. Back to Burns, shielding with his big body. Got to pass that puck. And it looks like
Scotty's
coming in with it, making moves, falls, and we're gonna get a call on that. It looks like, you know, the refereeing is very inconsistent right now. I don't know if that was a trip, but we'll take it.
No, I think that looked a little more like a slip.
Yeah, it did.
But
that's the makeup call that I was talking about.
Well, that's it. You skate the puck aggressively at the other team.
Yeah, keep your feet moving. That's the name of the game.
You know, his feet, it was a trip. On the replay, defenseman's feet kick Scotty's feet out.
Okay.
Ravens get a power play.
I stand corrected. Grayson Woods on the draw. Let's see what we can do. Shenhan's hot. Grayson Woods is hot. Let's see if we can get another one. 46 seconds left in the first. Back to the point. Clark Darby, nice pass over, but maybe not the nicest. It was bobbled a little bit by Tyson, staying with it. Back to Clark, looking for somebody, whiffs on the pass. Grayson Woods in his feet. A lot of pucks in the feet here from these boys.
25 seconds left in the period.
Normally tape to tape. Again, a little bit of rust. That's normal. It'll be knocked off soon. Moving it a little bit better, trying to set it up. Again, giving away there. 10 seconds left. Looks like if we can shield it here, it'll be going into the second 2-1 game. Yeah, Scott, I don't know. I mean, that period was a little all over the place. Not the best hockey, not the most consistent.
No, I mean, the Ravens were trying to move the puck.
They were.
And they just weren't as crisp and a little bit casual. Like you see sometimes they receive the pass and they're going to try and make a one-time pass, but they don't look like they have any urgency. And
yeah, I agree with that.
It's dangerous.
And too many turnovers.
It's dangerous to not be urgent. You have to expect somebody coming to get the puck from you at all times and play that way.
I agree. And really, it's about protecting the puck and not thinking too much. I see a lot of hesitation, like you said out there. So.
Well, all in all.
Man, when I make the NHL, the first thing I'm gonna buy is a mansion with a rink in the backyard. Yeah!
Oh, I'm already under contract. What? Who signed you?
Aaron and Ryan at IG Private Wealth. They locked in my wealth plan, optimized my marginal tax rate, set up annual donations through my family foundation in sync with InterVivo's trust, and layered in life insurance for estate equalization. It's basically a 10-year, fully guaranteed deal with legacy clauses.
So you're saying you're rich?
Let's just say my future's on a max contract and the taxman's on the fourth line.
My dad said Brico Electric set up movie mode in our house. It's home automation that makes the lights dim, the TV turn on, and the popcorn machine fire up.
Nice. I want rink mode.
What's that do?
Turns down the heat, blasts the cold air, and drops the puck in the living room.
That's so cool.
Hey guys, get on the ice.
All right, back at it after the word from our sponsors that we're so grateful to have.
Did you ever end up putting rink mode in your house, Rory, or is that?
No, but
that a dream?
the
A dream
Atwells
sequence?
actually put a rink in their living room, and that's quite impressive by anyone's standards, I believe. Second going off here. Let's go, Ravens. Expecting a little bit of a tighter game from the boys. Jackson doing his tried to bank it off the goalie, it looked like, from the side. I think he might have been trying to do his around the world. Clark Darby pinching in. That puck nice centering pass. The ice looks a little sticky. It's grabbing the puck a lot. Back at it, Carter. Ooh, dangerous pass up, but handled well by, who is that?
That's Nathan.
Nathan.
To Jackson.
Nathan to Jackson. Turnover in T-Bird zone. That's a trip. T-Bird's coach is getting a little bit colorful on the bench. Passed over to Darby. Behind his back, chips it into the corner. Only play he really had. Atwell collecting, looking to center. Darby behind the net, nobody there. Look, he's got lots of time and space. What could he do with this? Back to Atwell. Tried to sauce it. A little too high. Nice try, nice play, nice look by Nolan Darby from behind the net. Ooh. And right out of the box, the Teramoto from the T-Birds collision. Looked like he was trying to throw the body there, or maybe it was inadvertent. I don't know. T-Birds breaking in and breaking up and coming in. Lee making moves, splitting the defense. Hard shot on Kaysen. Handle and kick to the side. Good save. Back to the point. T-Birds looking for blood. Bobbled in and bounced in almost to the net. Collected by Jasper, breaking out. Brought up. Is that Zach? Zach over to Scott. Big shot coming. Nice shot at the net. Right at the goalie. Saved. Zach behind the net, moving, reversing. Somebody in front looking. Burnsy calling for a big shot here. Let's see what happens. Elects to play it over to Jasper. Jasper looking, floats it in. Hopper right in front of the net. And Vitali corralling that bouncing puck shot in by Jasper and making a nice little tip in. He didn't have, there was a lot of margin for error on that, but he knocked that out of the air and put it into the net. Nice goal by Vitali. Good hand-eye coordination.
And we talked about the puck not lying. That line gets their just due back. Nice bounce right on the stick of Vitali, and he buries it.
Yes, beautiful. 3-1 game, Ravens. Vitali, same line out.
How do you like the music here today, Rory?
It's
50-50 for me.
I haven't really been paying attention, but
I'm not a big Soldier Boy guy.
Nah. I find like most rinks play the same thing over and over, but whatever. Most people are pretty, cookie cutter when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Vitali looking to make some more moves here. Energized after that goal. Brought up and out. Thunderbirds skating it in, dumping it. Burnsy going after it, collecting behind. Burns skating really well. He's improved a lot. I think most improved player on our team. And look at this. Vitali with numbers. Is he going to pass or shoot? Look at that. A little bit of a pass, a little too late. And Darby couldn't elevate over the net, but it's centered again. Lots of confusion, and a goal by who? Scotty, man. Number 2 goal in the game, and set up by the work and hard effort of Vitali. He's having a great game. Skating around, making plays, making passes. That's a good line. That's a deadly line here today. 2 goals already. Beautiful.
Well, and that's the passing, it makes all the difference.
It does.
Like, it's one thing to make all the moves when you're skating it in.
And then lose it.
And lose it. He's not losing it today. He's making great passes. He made a very unselfish pass to Hugh there.
Yes, he
pass
did.
to Scotty. So.
And that's something that's changed in his game because he was more a shooter mentality. Now he's a playmaker.
Well, and
which
as a center,
great to see. Yes,
you know,
that's true. He was playing wing before.
He was playing wing
That's
before,
right.
and you're a trigger man. Now he's a center. He's going to be more of a distributor.
Yes, and Coach Cuss has trusted him with that role, and it looks like he's doing well with that. So good on Vitali. Great work by him. We got Grayson Woods' line out now. Grayson helping at the blue line, keeping it in. T-Bird's trying to bring it out. Brought back down, collected by T-Birds, trying to rush it up. But no, stopped in the corner by Big Junie. Nobody home. Kept in by the Ravens. Good pressure, but it's back and forth here. Turnover, turnover, turnover. Clark Darby trying to hold the line. Dumps it back down into the T-Bird zone. Grayson going back to try to challenge. Nice pick. Now what can Gray do with this? Looking to do something. Looking for his point, man. Beautiful pass. Darby loading up and shooting. Oh, Shen Han collecting in front, centering back into the corner. That was a good chance from the point by the Darby shot. Kept in. Good pressure by this line. Really holding the O-zone time in. Looks like June looking for somebody in front. Nice pass to Darby. Darby shoots and rips and scores. Wow. Beautiful play by this line to keep the pressure alive. Finding the D-man Darby twice for shots, and he gets rewarded. Great effort by the boys there. That went back and forth, turnover, turnover, turnover in the O-zone, but they really kept it alive, and they get rewarded.
Well, that whole sequence starts, Clark, the puck's coming up the right boards.
Yes.
Clark has a hold, and he could just shoot it back in, but he delays. He got body position. He waited for the C's to part, zipped it back into the corner, and then all the pressure came from that.
And he pinched in on that second goal where he was in tight, and he could make that shot.
He did.
Really worked for his team. And is it a 4-1 or a 5-1 game?
I think it's a 5-1 game.
Wow. Pulling away Ravens hard here. Half the game left, 10:22 left in the second. Ravens in full control, as expected. But the T-Birds, you know, they're not quitting. They're putting up a fight. They just, in my opinion, don't have the skill to play with Semiahmoo right now and go gun for gun. That's offside.
Yeah, the referees and the linesmen need to blow those whistles with a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, make some definitive calls, you know.
Yeah.
That's your job out there. And realistically, that goal that we, had robbed from us, it's not going to really matter in the end.
No.
I'm not trying to be cocky about it, but Ravens are back. The boys are back in town.
A little thin Lizzy reference there. I like it.
Love Phil Lynott. God bless his heart. Good Irish, black Irish. Sad way to go out, though, but, that's another time, another story. One of the greatest rock bands of all time, in my opinion. Good save by Kaysen. Knocked down. Look at his center, up and in and out. Good pass by Durkach. Brought up by Atwell. Atwell's been quiet a little bit. I'm expecting something from him. He usually puts a puck or two in the net. 14 behind. Working it to Jackson. Jackson looking for something. Nope. Knocked off the stick and out by the T-Birds. Coming in, not as fast as you would think. And 4 Ravens swarming and taking that puck away. Good defense by the boys. Up and up. Jackson in. Darby coming up, looking to get it centered, but knocked off his stick. Again, losing possession once in the O-zone. Got to find that lane, get a shot off. That's the key to the game. Brought up, neutral zone battle. Again, back and forth. Jasper, our D-man, pinching up, chipping in. Controlled by T-Birds and deep in their zone, moving it out. Jasper holding the line. Back to Big Scotty looking for the Hattie. Tip shot out. I have a feeling Scotty's going to get a hat trick today. Beautiful pass back by Scott. Rings it up to Jasper. Jasper over. Dangerous pass. Out. Burnsy's got to do something with it. Dumps it back in. 3 men need to tag up. Another turnover. And it breaks the T-Birds out. They got a trailer on the far side. Good play by Burnsy. vindicated himself on that turnover.
And a big back check by Scotty to take away the pass across there.
Yeah. Scotty's having a good game. Look at this. Ravens really need to start controlling the neutral zone a little bit better, in my opinion. This is a weaker team. We can get away with it. And I'm not trying to disparage the T-Birds by any means, but you really need to control possession in the neutral zone and break into the O-zone and make something happen. And right now, I don't know if it's, again, lack of being on the ice and playing together. It's there's a lot of turnovers happening here. Burnsy collecting, going for a skate, looking for somebody. He's getting really good at using his body as protection and moving that puck, Burns is. Going for a skate and a backhand all the way in. Love the effort by Burns there. And you can kind of do these sort of things when you're up 4. Nice pass over by Carter. Zach in the slot, shoots and scores. Beautiful shot by Zach. Again, using the screen. Beautiful pass over by, I believe, Carter.
Vitali.
Or excuse me, Vitali again,
Yeah.
all over the score sheet, Vitali.
Yeah, that line's really clicking.
They're really clicking. I mean, I think Vitali's got a goal and 2 assists now, or
Yeah.
maybe even 3 assists.
Vitali gets the puck across. Scotty's got the screen.
Yeah, and Zach with a perfect shot
Zach
through
goes
traffic.
low blocker.
Beautiful shot. Grayson Woods' line, and you say that I always say Grayson Woods. I don't know why, but I do. He's lining up. We got
You might have a close connection to him.
yeah. A little bit of blood there. All right. Oh, T-Bird's coming in hot. Shooting. Wide. Kaysen didn't even need to get a pad on it. Scrum on the half wall. Back to the point. Weak shot in by T-Birds. Didn't get much on it, but it's dangerous in the crease. Kaysen all over it. Still loose. And again, the kind of a quick whistle on that, but we'll take that. I don't think the puck was covered by any means there.
No, it's tough. The referee's on the far side of the play.
You can't see it, so you shouldn't
No.
really be whistling it,
Right.
in my opinion, but it works in our favor. Not going to complain. Grayson on the draw, wins it back to the boards behind the net. Good draw, good face-off by Grayson Woods. Up and out, textbook breakout by the Ravens. Looking to carry it into the O-zone. Fought back out to neutral. Clark Darby elects to shoot it down, dump it in deep. Shenheads needs to chase that. He's not chasing.
Yeah, nothing makes Coach Shane more angry than
Looking at the puck.
the neutral zone trap, the Jacques Lemaire style. Wait for them to come and get you. He does
Jacques
not let
Lemaire,
that
what a
go.
wild loose cannon he was with that French mustache. He was amazing, though. He's the kind of coach that you fear to play for, and he brought the best out of the Habs when he coached there. I remember him. Good
Well, and
coach.
he had the Devils, and the Devils had
And the Devils, yeah.
score 2 goals and don't even let a shot in because he just set the trap up, and that's
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah, he had his own style of coaching, that's for sure. Fiery Frenchman. Bad pass out by Grayson to the point. You got to watch that. He was looking for a breakout pass and gave it right back to the D of the T-Birds. Pushed off the puck nicely, paying for his sins. Shanahan trying to work it out. Again, lots of turnovers. Need to be better, boys. Especially in our own zone. Here comes Gray. Nope. There we go. Again, bobble. Look at this. We got a 2-on-1. You got to pass it to Shen. Couldn't get it through. Good defensive play by T-Birds to break up a potential 2-on-1.
June right out.
Yeah.
Now it's a 3-on-1.
3-on-1. If T-Birds don't score here, I don't know what the problem is. Big save by Kaysen. Wow. Kaysen read that sauce pass all the way and was in perfect position.
We got a little rough stuff going in front of the net.
And now we got a little business. That's fine. Is that Muckeye in there? Yep. Fighting for his goalie. That's what a good defenseman does.
That's it.
Kaysen, beautiful position, beautiful save. Anticipated that all the way. Sign of a good goalie. High IQ and a good save.
Well, and Tyson's not the one to mess with in front of the net.
No, I didn't know he had a bit of a temper, but
He's
that's what people tell me.
He is as tough as they come.
I like it.
Really strong on his skates.
Yeah, good for him. Standing up for his goalie. That's what you have to do.
We do have 6 players on the ice, though, so we got to fix that.
Yeah, what's going on with this? I don't think they realize it, and coach should know. Oh no, the gate's open. They're waiting for somebody. Don't know what the mix-up here is. Maybe are they assessing a penalty? Yeah, they are. Looks like Mukai is going to take it.
Hopefully 1-1, because there was a.
Yeah, it's coincidental. Give some, take some. Oh, so no harm, no foul, really. I mean, we got coincidentals at 4:47, second period. 6-1 game, Semiahmoo Ravens in the driver's seat.
Well, and this is the time when a game can get a little bit out of hand. They've got Ravens are up by a bunch, and get a situation in the front of the net where the T-Birds taking some liberties. And
well, they're frustrated, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Ref did a great job calling a penalty there, making sure that, hopefully to calm things down right away.
Tone it down a little bit. Yeah, exactly. And you're exactly right, Scotty. When the emotion gets high, we saw that in that junior Canada game when Czechia knocked the Canadians off their game, and they just emotionally just self-destructed, right? Yeah. So it can easily happen, especially when you're 10 years old. T-Bird's looking to get something. It looks like Big Bill's off to the races here. He's got Jackson waiting for him, and there it is. Ooh, big save. Jackson was left wide open, almost a short handy, and Abel trying to stuff side net. Good pressure on this short-handed shift by the Atwall line. Big Darby collecting, looking for point. Gets it out to his brother, twin brothers. Big shot by Darby. Wow. Derbyshire connection almost worked there. Shouts out to the Shires in Old England, where you can get yourself a nice pint of ale for a quid or two. That's where those boys come from.
I like the Shire in Middle Earth as well.
Yeah, it's a good place to go, have a nice meal, maybe a smoke. Look at Jackson coming up. Darby's really looking for something. He's hungry, you can tell. He wants to put one in the net. And this is a game to do it. Dump back into the Raven zone. Lots of time for Bedsy.
Huey's going for a skate.
Go Monroe. That's what I like to say. Look at this. Big shot, hot shot, high. Burnsy's shot's really gotten a lot better since the start of the season.
Yeah, he had that game in Langley where he ripped 2 right under the bar.
I mean, it didn't even look like it looked like somebody. I don't know who that looked like, but I loved it. He just perfect and off-balance shots, just wheeling and dealing. In my opinion, Burnsy's been the most improved player on this team this year.
Well, and you know what? He's only been a defenseman for not even a full season. So
yeah, it's crazy.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, when he was little, I remember because Grayson played on the first team when Ryan was coaching, and he was playing more of a defensive role for the first maybe 2 years. And I always thought he was a natural defenseman, and I think his dad wanted him to be a forward, but I mean, in my opinion, he's a natural defenseman. Look at Vitali breaking in. What a move. Look at this. All over it, man. Vitali just all over the score sheet. Beautiful goal. What a game this kid's having. MVP style right now today for the new year. I think it's 2 goals and 3 assists maybe now.
Yeah,
5 points.
Wow. Crushing.
I mean, that's just ridiculous output by
5 goals from that line
by the young Russian Canadian,
and one disallowed. So
I mean, it's ridiculous. It's they're clicking, they're moving, they're shaking, they're baking, and they're raking, and they're not even thinking about it, but they're taking. So it's beautiful to watch. It's beautiful to see when a line clicks like that and just is on all full cylinders popping. It's really nice to see. 7-1 game, getting a little out of control. T-Birds bringing it in, still scrapping, still looking for something. No give up in this team, which is nice to see. They're not folding like a lawn chair. They're moving, still trying to get something done. But as this game goes on, I find that our defense is getting a little tighter, a little more stingy, and we're making plays like this. To Big Scotty looking for the hat trick. Splits the D. D blows a wheel. Good tie-up by the defenseman. Takes Scotty out of the picture. That had promise, but a good defensive play by the T-Birds. Over to Clark Darby. He's having a game. And thanks, ref. Kept it in. That should be an icing.
That's an ice.
And they're going to wave that off.
Why wouldn't you? Slap shot from the far blue line. That doesn't look like an ice.
They should just take one of our players off and call it a day. 4-on-5 for the rest of the game. Might as well.
Minute 10 to go in the first period, or second period.
Yep. 7-1 game. What else can you say? I mean, in my opinion, the T-Birds are just outclassed here by the Ravens, and I don't mean to talk any smack, but it's the truth. They can't handle our offense. Shanhan moving it in. Look at the center. Shot wide.
My least favorite shot on earth.
Yeah, you don't want to do that unless you're Draisaitl.
Even still, I think that one was below the goal line.
Yeah,
That's
those
a pass.
angles are.
That's a pass.
It's like a 98% probability you're not going to put it in.
No.
Grayson Woods needs to protect the puck better. Turnover in his own zone. Fought off by Carter. Good job in front, leaning on the body. Saved by Case and smothered. Again, need a little more control in front of the own net. Protecting the puck. 10 seconds left in the second. I find a lot of these games are, unless we're playing against Burnaby Winter Club, the North Shore, Chilliwack, they seem to be blowouts in the Ravens' favor. And I'm not complaining about that, but I like playing teams where there's a good, close game for the most part, and then we pull ahead and win. It just makes it a little bit more exciting when you're up 6. Kind of takes a little bit of the excitement out of the game, but again, I'm not complaining.
Well, and we're coming into a busy part of the season, so we've got Chilliwack next Saturday.
That's going to be a test.
Burnaby Winter Club next Monday night.
Another test.
And then 2 games the following weekend. So
I just really want to play North Shore again because right now, here's a little word from our sponsor.
Guys, is that water under the bench?
No, that's just the ice melting.
No, I think the Ravens got a leak. Better call our Platinum sponsor, Regina Plumbing and Heating.
Now, if only they could fix our power play.
Wait, you guys got trading cards?
Yeah, they're awesome. I'll trade you a Nishi for a Woods.
Deal.
Dude, that trade's massive.
Speaking of massive, my parents decided to go big this year.
Derby Photos, making you a legend.
And Zach, I got one question. What are you doing trading the Woods card away? Come on, man.
well, and you know what? The most impressive part of that commercial, I think, is definitely the high five in the crowd. That was a top shelf high five. Good contact.
Oh yeah, you in the background. That was beautiful. and I have to give a shout out to Jasper Froller's parents, Kyle and I don't know Joy. They were hyping it up on the glass, looking good there. So great work again by Greg Bartels of Gab Sports to put those commercials together. And again, thank you to our sponsors. Very generous. Controlled by Ivan. Nice pass up to Big Bill. Brought out by T-Birds, dumping it in. Let's see what happens in the third. Does the onslaught of goals continue for the Ravens, or can the T-Birds neutralize? Nice pass up. Darby over. Wow, beautiful pass. Oh, what a goal. Ivan pinching in. Beautiful backhand pass from Darby off the half wall. And Ivan, our defenseman, Durkach, putting it home for a beauty.
Fabulous outlet pass by Nathan as
textbook, yeah. Just really good work by that line again.
Yeah.
Guys are starting to get back to basics, putting pucks on tape. And, I mean, that pass from Darby off the half wall backhand, that was Draisaitl-like. Beautiful. Better finish. Beautiful pass, better finish by Durkach. 8-1. Snowman. Shot in on net. Handled with ease by Kaysen Bartels. Chopped up into the neutral. Zach on the hunt. Turned back by T-Birds. Scotty punching it down and in. Nobody really chasing. I don't know if these boys are getting a little tired or they're just not working now because they got a 7-goal lead. I'm not sure what it is, but you know, sometimes you take a little bit of a break on a shift. I'm not saying that they're doing anything wrong. Look at Vitaly again, working it in, shooting. Good save by the goalie. Vitaly all over this game again. Like I've said many times, I'm impressed. Having a heck of a game, that kid. Younger, 1 year younger than everybody else on the team. He's showing his strengths in this one. MVP performance, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's been playing really, really well today.
Woods lining up for the draw. Tied up. June tried to take it. Couldn't get it. Broken out by the Birds. Dumped in. Burnsy. Shielding. Looking for the breakout. Shenhan there. Outlet pass up to June. June working it. Jasper stepping up and in. He wants a piece. Nobody covering back on the point, though. Now Jasper's back in position. And some more rough stuff in front of the net. I think the goalie might be hurt here.
Yeah, it's never a good idea for a defenseman to tackle the forward on top of your goalie.
Did Grayson fall on top of him?
It looked like the great Grayson Woods got smashed from behind and piled on top of the goalie.
Oh, you mean the Filipino McDavid?
That's the one.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, you better damn well be sure your goaltender's not in the mix, because that's the last guy you want to hurt on your team.
Seriously, like,
yeah.
And it doesn't look like they've got a spare goalie on their bench.
No, so this could be a problem now.
Yeah.
If you want to get rough, take it to the corners, leave the goalies out of it.
Yeah.
Or if you want to do it, you know, a couple feet in front of them on the doorstep.
Well, you see it in the NHL sometimes. The guy gets injured and the enforcer comes in to defend him, and they're literally fighting right over top of him. It's like...
Yeah. Or you see, I think I saw it in the junior tournament, and you see it in the NHL where they'll crash the goalie, but they'll try to flop on top of him. And if you're trying to hurt somebody, you shouldn't be playing the game like that.
No.
Especially a goalie that has 40, 50 pounds of gear on him or whatever it weighs,
you know,
right?
in that game against Czechia, like end of the game, the Canadian forward gets a little tap, and then he just tried to nuke the Czech goalie.
Yeah. And you know what? McKenna is one of my favorite players in this up-and-coming young generation. I'm more excited to see him. I don't think I've been more excited to see him come into the league than when McDavid made it in, and the goalie's up. Round of applause by everybody. And watching McKenna play, I saw shades of Gretzky, but I don't like how he went out on that tournament. It was almost unsportsmanlike on his behalf, and great players have to sort of, you know, not let their emotions get in the way.
Your best player can't get a game misconduct for abusive officials.
That's what I'm talking about.
And be watching the post-game ceremonies from the tunnel because he's not allowed back on the ice.
Exactly, and that left a bad taste in my mouth. I still love the kid. He's young. He just turned 18 years old. But, you know, the youngsters have to learn how to conduct themselves and be ambassadors of this game, this great game that we call hockey, especially when you're representing your country of Canada. And if you look at the scoreboard, 11-11, let's make a wish that everybody gets out of this game unscathed, unhurt. And also shout out and a wish for a Happy New Year to everybody, all families on our team. We wish you all the luck and prosperity in this new year of 2026. Let's go. Grey Woods on the draw. Let's get another one. Let's make it 9. Goalie's up and at him. No worse for wear, it looks like. Not won by Gray. Well, that's okay. Oh, Shenhan trying to do something there. Brought back down by Grayson. Nice work. June working in the corner. Needs help. Grayson in helping. Trying to take and looking for a pass. Beautiful pass out to Shen. Again. Oh, we've got a 2-on-1 scenario brewing. Pass, errant pass. 10:38 left. Third period, 8-1 game. But shouts out to McKenna. Love his game. I think he's the future of hockey.
I'm impressed that he's playing university hockey early, too.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to go there because he said he's a smaller guy and he wanted to play with bigger dudes and just get more used to the physical game. I mean, he's going to go first in this draft coming up. Expected to go first. I think he will. You know, before Canada got eliminated, he was pretty much the point leader in that tournament. Here we go. Ivan Durkach stepping up, 3-on-1. This is nasty. Back to Jackson. You got to shoot it. Oh, what a pass. Beautiful pass by Jackson. And that's the second one for the Durkach this game. Beautiful setup. Way to go, Big Jackie! I love it. Can we get into double digits?
Yeah, I think that's only a matter of time.
I mean, it's a matter of time. We got 10 minutes to get into double dig.
It was very unselfish play by both of those guys.
That's what we like to see. Even in a game like this where it's a runaway train, if guys are sharing the puck, getting into the habit of being unselfish. Big save by Case, and wow. Deflected into the corner, off his shoulder. Yeah. And then no help in front. You know, they got multiple stabs at that, and they tucked it 5-hole.
Well, again, casual with the puck.
Too casual. I mean, you're up so much, you're starting to fall asleep, right? Which is okay, but not really, because this is a 45-minute game, 3 periods of 15 minutes. Got to get in the habit of keeping the pedal to the metal and not falling asleep.
Yeah, can't make casual plays.
I mean, in no way are we going to ever lose this game, but it's just the habit of keeping the gas on, you know?
I do.
The burner. Keeping the burners lit. Because I got an NY steak I want to make, and I need a steak after this game. I'm always talking about steak on these telecasts for some reason.
Well, you're Albertan. That's mandatory.
I mean, yeah, it's the best steak in the world. Here we go. Vitaly again, man. Moving and grooving. Look at him break in. Broken in, but broken up. And T-Birds look to force us up. And out, carried up through the neutral zone, T-Birds moving in. Good work by Jasper defensively to push him out to the side and broke it up. Up and out, back to neutral, but dumped back in by the Birds. Jasper collecting, looking, surveying. Surveying or surveilling? Either one.
I think either one, he should have passed the puck.
Yeah. And a shot at Kaysen, didn't see it. Lucky it was off. Back out to the T-Birds. Oh, rips a shot and deflected in.
There's another goal.
Again. Good work by T-Birds staying with it and putting pucks on the net. When you wind up and slap it, it can do anything, and it pinballed in off of somebody.
Yeah, I mean, the Ravens had 3 chances on their defense to get the puck out.
Similar to the last game.
Yeah.
Sorry, the last goal.
Yeah, very casual with the puck, very lazy with
Falling
the puck.
asleep. And this is where Coach Shane could really lose his cool, but I don't think he will. But again, it's like, drive that message home, you know. Don't get lackadaisical by any means.
No.
I always tell Grayson, you play the same way if you're up 5 or down 5. Let's go, boys. Let's get one back and get into double dig.
Ay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a less handling the puck in their own zone.
Less thinking, more doing. Right. Clark Darby looking for something. Dump it. Good play. Maybe wanted to get a little bit more on that dump in. It hit a player. Looks like T-Birds are skating a lot better in this third here.
A couple of goals will get you perked up.
Yeah. It's like a double. It's like a double shot of espresso from your local Italian cafe. It'll get you percolating. A couple goals will do that. Grayson Woods behind the net, looking to set up. A little bit of a mark pass. They hold the line. June back, nope. Tried to feed it back to his point, and it was intercepted. T-Birds breaking out with speed. I haven't seen this all game from them, but they're putting on the Jets now.
Great back check by Hansen.
Yeah, great back check. But he gives it, somebody gave it away there. Right to the point, served up a pizza. And Kaysen, luckily, work it up and out. Here comes Shenhan. Watch this guy.
1-on-4.
He can do it. He can do it. He's done it. Look at this. Trying to pull a McKenna.
He went spin move.
Hey, you know what? When you got 4 guys on you, you can try that kind of stuff because usually you're not going to make it through. Back to Carter. Over nice pass to Darby. Darby moving it up. He's got help. Over to 14. Atwell shoots. High shot. Over the net. Collected by Jackson. You know what he likes to do. Goes around, comes around. What goes around comes around with Jackson. Nice little button hook. Puts it back behind the net for Darby. Darby looking to do something. 2 men on him. Not a lot of room to work. Papered on the boards. Got to work that puck. And it's called off by the ref. Not a lot of action. Wallpapered. But we'll get a draw in the O-zone. Looks like it's going to stay Atwell line. Has this line scored?
Yeah, they scored.
Couple, I think. Ivan's got a few,
scored both
right?
goals, yeah.
Are they matching up the defense to the same line?
I haven't noticed that yet, but yeah, the first time Ivan came in and Nolan passed him the puck, and then Jackson made that.
Yeah, he's had a couple.
backdoor pass.
Ivan's had a couple beauties this game.
Yeah.
And again, he's probably the most offensively minded defenseman we have. Real great skater, one of the best on the team. And he can go through guys and make plays happen. Great player. And you've seen that tonight with his goals and his assists. So. Brought in by the T-Birds. Errant pass over. Collected by their D, pitching in. Back to their D. Covered in front of the net. Kaysen's got to cover that, and he does. Dangerous. Definitely looking a lot more dangerous this third, the T-Birds are. But sometimes when you got nothing else to lose, that's how it goes.
Wow, well, why not? I'd be activating the defense.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
pushing up, like
yeah. In the NHL, when you have these teams that aren't going to make the playoffs and they know it, those are the most dangerous teams to play sometimes.
Yeah.
And Bernsey looking to move it up. Shot back down. Ooh, that almost tricked Kaysen a little bit. Luckily, it wasn't on net because it took a one-hopper. Play back down.
Again, a little casual on the puck there.
Yeah.
Against the boards.
Well, the Birds have turned up their intensity. They're battling. Nice reverse by Burns. Plays it up to the half wall. Collected by Scott. Tries to get it out. Chips it up. Looks like Liao is using his speed. What a move. Can he finish? No. Big save by the goalie. Beautiful save. And a beautiful chance created by the outlet of Scotty up to Liao. And Liao used his speed and got around the defender. Ran out of a little bit of real estate, but big save by the goalie. Got to give him props on that one. Grayson Woods line up. Grayson needs to win this draw. The last two he hasn't. And taken out. He tied up his man in the circle. But T-Birds came up with it. Dumped back down by Gray. After it is June. Fighting behind the net. June takes it. Somebody needs to get in front for the pass. Grayson helping behind the net. Scrumming. Shenhan coming in. I like this Shenhan, June, Grayson line. You got a Chinese, a Filipino, and a Korean. And those boys can really play. I call it the Asian Express line, and I like it. Moved up by Shen. Look at Shen off to the races. Use your speed, Sonny. Let's go. This guy can shovel for goal, and he doesn't get a chance. Knocked off. by the T-Birds defender, but again, Shen moving his feet today and using his speed. Good to see. He got rewarded in the first on that first one. Over to Burnsy, trying to make a move, skips around 2, loses the handle, dumped back into the O zone, but collected by the Birds, looking to break out to neutral zone. 3 Ravens on him, elects to just dump it down. Line change for the Birds. Ooh, dangerous play where they lost it at the side of the net, and Atwell trying to get it out.
T-Birds down in the corner.
Yep.
Again, it's one of those plays where you're coming up the boards and a gentle pass doesn't, you got to get the puck out of your zone.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't 2 years ago when that could happen. It's rep hockey now. You got to make better decisions. But sometimes in the heat of the game, you know, there's not much else you can do on those boards. Sometimes it's just going to go back and forth and there's going to be a turnover.
Well, the one thing at this age group, the icing isn't as punitive. Like, you don't have to keep the same players on the ice.
It's true.
So worst case scenario, zip it down the ice rather than give it up at the
What a shot. Hey, Nathan Atwell getting this first and just rips it. Top of the circle, top corner. He's got an accurate shot. And that's a nice display of, you know, practicing your shot and putting it where you need to be. That's what Gretzky always said when he grew up. He said he wasn't the fastest player, he wasn't the biggest, but the 2 attributes that made him a great player was he had a really strong foundation, couldn't be knocked off the puck very easily, and he could put the puck anywhere he wanted in the net. Accuracy. Then that comes from 100, 200, 300 shots a day in your backyard or wherever you can practice. Trust me, kids. That is really going to improve your game if you can get out there and shoot that puck when you're not on the ice. And that's evident by the accuracy of Atwell's shot on that last goal. Big save by Kaysen. But no, 5-hole, I think. Did that in?
Yeah, that went in. Yeah, another
second 5-hole goal in a row.
You know, again, same play.
The defense,
almost all of their goals are defensemen.
Defensemen lapsing, right?
Making weak passes or...
If you can just shoot that to the boards, get it out of there as fast as you can. Don't leave it in the slot because that's what's going to happen. You can have the best goalie out there, and we do, pretty much, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have the best goalie in rep A hockey and Kaysen Bartels. But if your defenseman and whoever else is in front not helping you out, there's not much you can do. Get that puck out of there, boys. One minute and 16 seconds left. Again, look at this. T-Birds trying to come up for more. Big save by Case. Beautiful. Tried to rip it diagonally far side. Kaysen got a kind of a glove, half body block shot and corralled it. Great save by Kaysen. Quality. Grayson Woods line out probably to finish this game up. 1:08 left in the third, 4-10 game. Ravens, forget about it. Again, bobble. Take control, somebody. Shenhan tried to spring. Dump back into the Raven zone. Back up to Shen. Can he get it up and out? Yes, but over to the D-man of the T-Birds, and they're breaking in again with 30 seconds left in the game. Can somebody make something happen for the Ravens? We're into double digits. Can we get one more? 25 seconds left, deep into the zone of the Ravens. Again, T-Bird's not going away. 15 seconds left. Shen on the move, loses the handle. Coughed up and dumped back down. That's probably going to do it for this one. Oh, they're going to call a icing with 5 seconds left, I guess. I probably would have just let that play out, but I'm not officiating. I did that for 3 years back in my day. It was kind of fun, getting yelled at and harassed by coaches in the 90s. whole different level than today's polite, mannered, genteel type coaching. But that's neither here nor there. Another win for the boys. It looks like we're at 5-1 now, Scott, for the year.
5-1 for the year. Good way to get some of the rust off.
Yeah.
Coach Shane will have a week to clean the rest of the rust up, and then a big weekend next weekend. We've got Chilliwack on Saturday and Burnaby Winter Club on Monday night.
And I think we might be moving into second place in this div after this win. I'm not sure. But Rustlers look like they're in first. They played a couple more games than us. And then we have, obviously, our arch nemesis, the North Shore Winter Club, which is in second. But with this win, we might be propelled to second. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the standings. But again, very close race. Half of the season is over. Ravens, again, only one loss. Playing great hockey. And, you saw the evolution in that game from a little bit of rust, shaking that off. And, at the end, getting a little lackadaisical. But, again, it's hard not to when you're up, 8 goals or whatever it was. But hats off to the T-Birds. They kept fighting. They brought their game. Just a little outgunned, a little outmatched, a little outclassed, in my opinion. And I'm not going to apologize for saying that.
You don't need to, Rory. You don't need to.
I mean, I don't like to disparage anyone, but we have a good club this year. We have a great team. We have excellent coaching. We have excellent goaltending. We have some forwards and some defensemen that are elite. And everybody is falling in to Coach Cuss's system, and they're starting to look like a well-oiled machine.
Certainly more attempts to pass the puck. The puck was moving a lot better this game, than it has a lot of the fall. And that's good to see. And more of those passes hitting the tape are really going to make a big difference when we get down to it.
Especially when we start playing the more elite teams like the Burnaby Winter Clubs and the North Shores and the Chilliwacks.
Absolutely.
And on that, guys, I really appreciate you guys.